Tonight we're going to install some lights downstairs here. We're going to be installing these Lithonia lighting wall packs, 2 of them. There will be one there in line with that beam, and there will be one up here, and there will be a switch on the wall here. So the wire is gonna kind of replace this one. In fact, if I was forward thinking enough, I would have just snipped that, because that's all gonna go away, and I could have reused that wire, but that's okay. That's a good long run. I can use that somewhere else down here. But we're gonna take this wire off, this bottom one, and the new wire is going to go along where that one is. All this stuff is gonna go away. Actually, this could go away right now. This is coaxial, which is just an obsolete wire that's never gonna be used again. This stuff, I need to set this up a little more professionally. This is the telephone wires for the computer room and the bedroom. I think I can unplug this for now. Although I will now lose my cordless down here, so I'm going to grab the other one. Okay, wow, that already looks so much better without all this stuff hanging around here. I gotta do something with that. And this is the computer in the computer room, which also I need to do something better with that as well. Alright, so let's clean that up a little bit. It's kind of grungy. Okay, so this will come down. I'll put this somewhere else. And the first light will go right there. And that, in fact, is very dirty right there. Let's clean that up as well. Okay, so we got some stuff on there we got to take out. Looks like we have a screw, some small staples, some bigger staples, some speaker wire. This is old telephone wire, which is no longer in service, but I don't have it in me to remove this original phone line, so that's going to stay. I think that this is still probably accessible upstairs, but when the trim was replaced, it just got covered up or something stupid like that. So there's a possibility I could pull this back out and use it again, but I don't know. For now, it'll just sit there idle. It's not bothering anybody. It's not connected to nothing. No, there's not a million screwdrivers right there. Okay, so this cable is actually not doing anything. This is live. We're going to start taking it off right here. Now these are the old vintage staples put in with the original wiring. So these might put some resistance into coming out because they're actually good quality. There we go. That's kind of the desired result that we're looking for. Because I'm going to reuse this old BX wire, I think. The wire is just getting so expensive, and you know, it's a little bit rusted, but it blends in with everything else. I mean, I'm not going to replace all the wires around here. No, that's not what I was expecting. You know, that's really dumb. I went and I got the drop light so that the lighting could be better in the video, and I'm not using it. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Look at all them cobwebs up there still. If I had put the light on like I was supposed to, could have cleaned it up better. This is a ground. We can't take that out. That's for the knife switch. So we'll take it off to here, to there. And then we can kind of move it around and put the, we'll be able to put the new wire where I want it. The heck? Did this just break? What in the world? Okay. One dull moment every now and again would be nice. Okay, why does that keep doing that all of a sudden? That's bogus. Stop, jerk. Alright, and we'll take this nail out too, because that's going to become increasingly more difficult to get out as after I install the light. Okay, so now I can just kind of move this out of the way and we'll put the new wire in place. I gotta take that off. I'll re-tack this back up as part of the project and we'll get it looking real clean. I don't like these staples. I don't use them. They're difficult to bang in and they're difficult to get out because all this plastic stuff in the way. I missed one here. Probably couldn't see it because I didn't have the drop light on. And this one's like for Ethernet cable or something, or coax cable. Alright. So this we can now get out of the way. This is kind of a like a mismeasure or something here. Alright, that's good. I think we can get to everything we need to now. Alright, so we're going to start by installing the first fixture here. Comes with all in the box, which is nice. So as far as the height goes, I think all the way at the bottom is fine. Yeah, there's something on there, I gotta wipe that off. I think just like that's good. And then we gotta figure out how the wire should come out of the box. Made in China. Woo! Hopefully it doesn't break. I guess the wire should come out to the side and just go up. Because I originally thought it would come out and go down, but it's going to be way too tight. So we'll go like that. And I don't think so that there's going to be any more electrical running this far. So I don't mind using up the entire rest of this area with this box. I just don't think it's going to matter. So we'll take that out. And we'll move this to the back. This screw is bent or something. What the heck? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Make sure these are the right size. These might be too small. It might be a 1 inch. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Oh boy. Alright, let me see what I got in the garage. I have some I think will fit. They're from kind of a weird brand. They're called Fixtures. Am I really supposed to trust the safety of my electrical to Fixtures? I guess I will for now. We'll see if they break. This is the right size. Okay. You know what? Is this straight? Huh. It is. Well, it's not straight, is it? Nope, not in the slightest. I think what's happening is there's already an old hole there, which is causing a problem. So we're gonna have to move it over a little bit, and so that we can use both. Yeah, see that right there? It was getting messed up with that. So let's just move it over a little bit, and we'll try again. We'll go down a hair. Well, that's still not perfect, but I think it's going to be good enough. Because this is not, something's not quite right. It's not flat or something. I don't know what the heck is going on there. BX cable again. That's all we're going to be using going forwards. Still recovering. Oh. Okay, well, I guess this was cut off at the floor level. Don't even go up anymore. Okay, well, I guess there goes my commentary about that wire. At least the commentary about potentially reusing it. There is no longer any chance in potentially reusing that wire. looks pretty straight. Hopefully it's good enough. Alright, so the wire will just kind of come like this. I like, you know, kind of not as sharp bends. I think we'll kind of go like that. Cool. Okay, the nail just bent, and this is a high visibility area, so we're not living with that. Okay, the head just bent. This has turned into a mess now. I don't know why that happened. That seems like it could be an important piece to something. Okay, the other light goes there. So we need enough slack to go up and in. So we're gonna cut it right around here. Fuzz Baxi. Whatever that might be. I have no idea. Probably made in China. It's not ending very nicely. Alright, so this light, hopefully the camera doesn't get cut off by the beam too much. This light is going to go here, like that. Oh, maybe. I wonder if the wire should actually go in on the bottom. Because is there going to be enough? Yeah, I guess I should be able to get it to go in. I can probably get it to go in on the side here. Oh, hold up. We actually have to have two cables on this one. Will this fit two at the same time? I don't think so that it will. No, so it might actually make sense for it's gonna have to either go at the top or the bottom. Maybe it would make more sense for it to go into the bottom. I'm thinking that might be the case. Another Fuzz Baxi. It's completely backwards from what would be ideal. Can't have it that loose like that. I mean, I guess it doesn't really make a difference. It's not going to unscrew itself. It's just annoying. It's annoying in concept. It's going to have to go like that, and the wire will come off the side to go over to the switch. Okay. Minor hiccup there, but we're good. So I'm gonna put this over pretty close then to the side. Is this the wrong bit? No, it seems to be the best fit of them all. Unless maybe this one's a little better. These the same? They're number 2. Yeah, they're both number 2. They're the same thing. I don't know why this isn't, I don't know why the screw keeps jumping out like that. Where the level is? Here it is. Well, can't really see it. Well, I guess we're gonna guess. No, I could check it with I could check it up against here. That seems pretty good. That time was good. The nail is bending again. come on. I hate when it does that. It's so stupid. Might be able to salvage the staple if I can get this out. Nope, I don't. Maybe not. How much film do we have left? 12%. I'm going to change the battery. Now we have to start moving over to here, and so I guess this is as good a time as ever to take down some more of the ceiling, which I should have done a while ago. And this is just more coaxial wire, which we're going to cancel out. It's kind of weird to be calling types of wire obsolete, but it's kind of true. You know, it's just like Cat 5 Ethernet is obsolete. I don't even use Cat 5 anymore. Coax is an obsolete format. Everything's going to be fiber now. So there's no point in keeping it around. There's just so much of it here. It's ridiculous. Alright, so now we got to work on the other side of these shelves. So we're simply going to pull them out. I do have to take down the fans from this shelf because it's not tall enough. The ceiling is not tall enough. But this was designed such that if I need to move these, I can just move them around. Now I have access to the wall and can do what we gotta do here with ease. The rolling shelf model is a 10 out of 10. While I'm behind here, we're going to take out the rest of that yellow wire because we just don't need it anymore. It's been disconnected and no longer serves any purpose in this application. This is the antenna wire for the Ingenious telephone outdoor antenna. We'll get to that in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. Been some nice weather, or nice for this time of year anyways, in the forecast for the next upcoming week. Today is awful though. It's just the definition of miserable out there. Freezing, windy, kind of damp. Okay, so we've got all sorts of wires here that I don't even know. Is this one not connected to anything? Okay, this one I must have cut from the other side. I don't know how many stinking television sets they had in this house. Must have been at least 8 or 10 of them. It's just ridiculous. There's almost as much coax here as I have Ethernet. I'm going to snip all these real close so that when I go back to the other side I can just pull them through. We're going to really improve the appearance down here by taking out all these extra wires. It already looks so much cleaner. Okay, so That's all our coaxial cables out of here. Now it looks like we have some maybe home theater wires, perhaps, for audio equipment. Which, I wonder if we can yank those out. They do show up over here. Nope. Eventually this will all come down, so it won't matter. I'll just take care of it later. Alright, so let's clean this up. It's kind of grungy up here. Lots of cobwebs. Coaxial, hole right through the floor, coaxial. Way too much coaxial cable. Way too much. It's almost time for dinner. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Might have to turn this into a two-part. So this wire, I'm going to try to get it off undamaged because it's a nice long run of 12-3, which is an expensive piece of wire. So let's see what we can do here. These staples are all put in pretty poorly, which is the running theme with whoever did this work. So I think we'll be able to get everything out okay. Wow, that's pretty pinched. Not good. This staple is totally just bent over and pushed in without a care. How sad. How sad that this quality of work is all over the place. Never again, at least not under my ownership. All right, that looks pretty good now. And even this too, look how twisted and mangled this wire is. Completely pinched right there, all twisted and mangled here. It's just not a care in the world for how this was assembled. That's terrible. It's from 2012, so it couldn't have been done that long ago. I guess that would mean that this addition here, the finishing of this basement, was done around 2012, probably in 2013. Which means that air conditioner, the date code ends in 8, so it's got to be 2008 or 2018. If this is 2012, assuming it's done in 2013, maybe the air conditioner is 2018 and not 2008. Alright, so now we got this one more staple here. I think I'm just finna cut that out of that stupid plastic box anyways. I'm not gonna use that no more. Since these are not reusable, we'll just cut this off and throw it out because it's the new way. It's better. Ooh, I don't see how. Not even tied down over here, just blowing in the wind. Yeah, once I get this cut out, this will look much cleaner over here. Alright, so this box here is actually where we're going to get the power from. This is the run for the outlets in the computer room and the outlets in the bedroom along this wall. That's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 outlets. And there's nothing high draw in there, so we can use this for these 2 lights. That'll be fine. Actually, let's take a look and see if there's enough space in the box to even do what I want to do, because we have to do a join in this box, because we're gonna have the wire from the light coming in and then a wire going down to grab the switch. It'll be interesting to see what's in here, if anything's been tampered with, because this is supposed to be an original box, I believe. So, but it looks like something's missing. Let's see what we got. Simple. We've got actually not simple. We've got a 14.3 in here. What the heck? What is that powering? Well, I had kind of drawn this out in my mind, and maybe I don't have it correct. So I thought, which I guess may not be correct, I thought we had, let's see here. I thought that this one was power in, which is that, but that's the 14.3, so that might not be power in. I guess this one has also a fair shot of being the power in. That's the second one on the top, but no, because that goes up to the, that's the switch on top of the stairs, which should be a 14.3. So then what, how does this work? So this is the upstairs switch, right? This right here is an outlet. Right, so we know that we can just grab here and here, or here actually, either yeah, we can grab on here and get a 120 run. But it would be nice to understand what's happening in here. So it looks like you know what, we have another mystery we have to solve. So I thought that outlet box right there was on the computer room's run, but it's actually not. This wire here, which is a 14.2, I believe starts the run on that side of the house for the computer room outlets. And then I wonder if that electrical, that outlet box, which doesn't, I don't think it, well no, it can't work. I think that box might be coming from that light there. That's probably what that is. So then we might be able to just cancel out that whole thing, because there's an outlet there, but the outlet's loose, like there's no wires attached to it. So that's interesting. That's kind of a dilemma for a different project I had in mind, because I was going to use it, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. Alright, so interesting and annoying. So that's that. I think that this is the power in, outlet right there. The rest of the outlets on that side. But then what the heck is this 14.3 going to? This is the one on the far right there. It's this one. And this is now feeding back. Oh gosh, where on earth does that go, and what on earth does it do? You know, I think the next step that I got to take is I need to cut all this out so that I can see where the wires, because I lose the correlation of the wires as it goes in that wood there, and I can't get a good picture of it from both sides. So like this one, I don't know what on earth, where that does that mean that goes over there, I guess. Well, this is, it looks like it should be the last one on let me see if I can figure this out. Oh, I'm gonna keep using that. I really can't tell with this wood in the way, because I think something changes in there. So I gotta have to wait to deal with this until I get the wire out. So that means that there could be more on this circuit than I originally thought, besides those 8 outlets. But it is what it is. I mean, another couple of lights, 2 lights with probably 60 watt bulbs in there is not going to overload it. So I'm going to continue to set it up the way that I had in mind, but that sure is weird. And I really don't know. I just don't know. Let's see what this looks like under here. Not too good. There are anti-short bushings at least. Well, I guess what this I kind of would like to replace the whole box with one that sits on the wall. Like, this is stupid. Why is it one like this? I don't even see how it's attached. Oh, I see. It's attached under there. Wow. Unreal. I'm really not ecstatic about the way this is. Let me see if I have another box. Turn the camera off, not the light. Duh. I have exactly what I needed. Well, not exactly, because this is not technically a surface mount box, but I have what I need to fix this. I think I'm going to replace it, because I really don't like the way that this is. I think this is stupid. Although, on the other hand, now we're getting a little more involved here, because we got to make sure that this doesn't come apart in such a way that I can't figure out how to get it back together, because I don't know where this goes. Unless one of these is a maybe this is some kind of a switch. That's the only thing I can think of, is that this, because that's kind of what it looks like, right? Because the blacks are connected, so we're feeding it probably. This is probably the high side, and then this probably goes to a switch, comes back, and then goes through there, and then comes back. That's the only thing that I can think of that would make any degree of sense. But why there would be a switch for that entire run of outlets is beyond me. And there is no switch for those outlets. The only thing that there's a switch for, no, there is no switch for any outlets in that room. I have no idea what this is doing. I really don't like it, actually. It just seemed like it's making something complicated that should be simple. Well, I guess I'm going to change it over to this box, because this would make more sense regardless. And I'll put it back the way it is, but we're going to have to revisit this at some point to see if we can figure out what this is doing, because I don't like it. Something is weird about it. Now, that's assuming that I can actually get this off, though. I'm not sure I can get this off. I'm going to literally have to just rip this off the wall, which might not be doable. It's probably just one of those press fit boxes. Nobody took the time to bond that properly. I don't think I can get this off with this in the way. I would have to go with the Sawzall, and this is starting to get really involved. If I don't do it now, that means I'm just doing it twice. which is stupid. I only need really, I'm not even sure that's connected to this. I only need to here to keep this wall standing. So I could cut it here and get this off. It's definitely one of those stupid press fit ones. It's gonna make a mess of all the Christmas lights. It's staying. It's just not a battle worth fighting right now. Maybe someday when I retire I'll change it. For now it's just gonna stay. Alright, it is what it is. I'm gonna take the L on that one. Now we need another punch out, so open this up here. And I have no idea what circuit this is, so we're just gonna work with it live. Come on, people. Do your job right. We're gonna have to figure this out because the curiosity now is gonna bother me. I just can't fathom what on earth that would be feeding. Now, this is not gonna be happy being next to each other. It's gotta be switched, but then I'm pretty sure that that is the wire that goes up. Yeah, I would think that the light in the foyer has got to come out of the attic, I would think. It's the only wire running over there is this one. It has to be the outlets. Unless it changes under the pipe, but I doubt it, because then that wire would not be explained. And that's the return from this. Unless, does the circuit start the outlets over? No, because this 14.3 goes that way. We're gonna have to trace it. I'm gonna have to trace it another time. It's gonna be an electrical mystery for now. At some point we'll figure it out. But it's not gonna be today. It probably won't be tomorrow either. And I'm going to leave a little bit of slack here, such that if I do decide to replace this box with one that's kind of more, makes more sense, I'll be able to just do it at that time and not have to change anything. Why it's not turning? I'm pretty sure that this has not been tampered with. It doesn't look like it, unless, you know, the whole wire is not being connected very well thing. I've seen that in other parts of the house with the newer wiring, so maybe it was tampered with. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll just fix it and move on. This is going to get a little bit interesting here. Okay, so now we need wire that goes from, oh boy, here we go. Hopefully I have enough. We need a wire that goes into here. Like that. And then, how should we get it over? Would it make sense to bring it down like this? And then go over with the other three? I think it would. It'll look better. Take care of the crossover better. Alright, so that'll go down like that. Over to there, and then it's gotta come like this. Snip it here. Okay, I need some more anti-short bushings, which are dwelling in the garage. Anti-short bushing freak show. These are not cheap. I am not wasting 3 of these things. Here we go. I think only 2 came out. No, I'll have to look back on the video to confirm. Come on, camera. Keep it together. This is the wrong side. I stripped this side down more for the other connection. There goes the anti-short bushing. What's with the ones in this package? They're all over the place. Get back in there and do your job. come on! It bent again. The heck is it doing that for? Get in there and do your stinking job. There, that time was good. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Because when I get over to here, the amount of slack we're going to need and everything is going to get screwed up. Because ultimately this has to come around and go like this into here. And then there's going to be another wire if this hits 8 o'clock, it's going to part 2. Get this out of the way. Now we have another wire that's got to go down to my switch. So we're going to do this in a way that I don't particularly like. What we're going to do is we're going to use the black wire to be the high side up here. It's going to go down to the switch, and the switch is going to break it. And we're going to send back the white, which will go to the black on this one, which will feed the lights, and then the white goes back to the white. So I just have to make a diagram and leave it up here with this box. Now, if I had the 14.3, I could use the red and black and kind of do something a little bit better. But I'm not paying the extra money, so that's that. We got to get this hunk off of here. Got a new metal box we're going to use. Jeez. I hate plastic boxes for switches because the switches don't feel super strong. Rusty old nail from 2012. Metal. Huh, there's no plastic on this. Where did the plastic go? That's weird. There's the paper again, or the plastic film. Okay, we got to get this switch installed. I don't have any grounding screws down here. I'll use this one. How much battery we got left? 1%. That's cool. Let's change that out. Alright, let's get this switch set up here. So it's gonna have to go like this, right? But we might have an issue because there's a metal piece here, which I guess has to do with the edge of the wall. I don't know, I'm not a drywall person, so I don't know, but we have to try to drill through that, I guess. Seriously? Why is it going like that? Well, I'm just going to try and blast the screws through there and see what happens. Maybe it'll go through, maybe it won't. I don't think it will, but it's worth a shot. Huh, it went right through. Interesting. The screws are pretty sharp. So there's our switch. It is on a bit of an angle, which I don't like. Why? How can we fix that? I guess that's good enough. Okay, so now we got to route the wire. Where's the anti-short bushing? Come on. Where does it keep going?
The nails are gonna bend. Both bent. Oh, that's great. Oh, now we're really starting over. I guess I'll go get the 14.3 and I have a chance to do it right. I'm gonna eat that, and I'm eating it on video because that's what I get for trying to save 15 bucks a wire. This is what I should have used the first time. 14.3. It's not a total loss, so I use this for something else. Gotta stay in the mindset that this is all permanent stuff. And since it's permanent, it should be done right, even if that means you spend an extra $10 or $15. Not that that other way is wrong. It's just not ideal. This way is better because now we can feed in the high side to the black, and the high side can return as the red, and then it's not, there's no electrical misdemeanors going on. I had bought this to use in the hallway for the hallway ceiling fans, but I'll just have to buy more because I need to use it down here. And I also got to think about what this is going to do when it reaches the top. I don't really want to put it through those, I mean, I guess I could put it through here. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I hate when these bend. It's such a waste of materials. Hate wasting materials. Yeah, this is what I should have used in the first place. I don't know why I was doing that. Now, a lot of other channels would cut this part out and I would just pretend that I had this wire all along, but that's not how it works here. This shows reality. Sometimes things like this go on. So this gets a little weird too, because now the common is serving no purpose. But at least now, if you were to open the box, you wouldn't have a common that's hot. That's what this is avoiding, which is this is a much better way to do it. This is the way I should have done it in the first place. The other way is not wrong. This is just better. It's starting to break. This doesn't flex as easily. You know why? Because there's 4 conductors in there now. Nope, I guess as long as it doesn't start to cut through, I guess that's okay. I don't like that it just did that. I really don't like that it just did that. right. I guess we'll have to be a little more careful this time. Yeah, I'll just do it like that so that it's not as aggressive bend on the wire. Yeah, I can do that, and that will, in those two spots, I'll hold it, and that will give us a good secure setup. Okay. Now we have another somewhat of a dilemma here. The wire, I guess we can put it below. You've got to be flipping kidding me. That just broke again.
I guess it's not bending into the... I just hope it's not trying to cut into the wire, that's all. I guess it's not. I don't know what brand of wire this is. I ain't never buying this again. This is terrible stuff. I've never had a wire break like that on me. So this is south wire, which I've used a million times and never had a problem with. I don't know. Maybe just because it's 14.3. I actually can't remember the last time I worked on 14.3 with this kind of wire, so maybe that's why it's like that. Well, whatever. Just have to change the way it's used, that's all. Oh, I need another piece I don't have. I need that little thing that converts the ground to tack onto the screw. Well, we'll cheat it for now, but I gotta go get some of those. I don't have any on hand, I know that.
Why is this coming apart? I don't know. I'm kind of convinced that this wire is a little flaky. Okay, so now what we will do to diagram that's a little better is, well, we're just gonna have to cheat and do this, which is not ideal, but it'll be okay. Actually, we'll do a little bit differently. What we'll do now is this we'll ignore. This will be our switched hot, and this will go to the hot there. This will go to this, and this will go to the white, the common for everything. So that's better. This we're gonna just stick up there and ignore because I don't really know what it does. Don't understand it yet. We'll figure that out eventually. All right, so let's get the switch put in. A lot of metallic sounds in this video. Why is this absolutely refusing to go underneath that screw? It's kind of bizarre. It just won't do it. There it goes. That we just don't need. I'll play with that pushing stuff. I don't have any cover plates on hand, so I'm going to have to go grab one. But we can still set this up and run it without it. The other one I never had. It was 10 times worse than this. Ooh, that might be a problem. Is that going to screw right onto the wires? I think it just barely missed it. Yeah, it did. It just barely missed. But that sure is close. I don't like that at all. Actually, I'm not even sure. Did it miss? I have to replace that with a shorter screw. The way that is not sitting right with me. This switch is causing a lot of trouble. No, it did miss it. It's just very, very close. Wow, talk about close. It's okay, but it's very close. Cool. Alright, so now let's wire up our light fixture here. Which will take a couple extra strokes than the other one did, but not much. I think for the sake of easier install, especially since I have this pieces now, I'm going to add another piece in there. Just need a little bit more. We don't even need that, we just need these two. Okay, so what we will do here is we will connect these up. And this is just to make it easier to attach the fixture, because it doesn't give you a whole lot of room to work with. Okay, that's the second time now that's fallen. Oh, the stinking anti-short bushing keeps falling off of here. Why it is doing that? That's the piece of 14. No, that's not it. Never mind. All right. We're ready for the fixture now. As long as all these bushings stay on. And why I didn't see that coming is beyond me. At least the screws didn't go far. Okay, that's both fixtures set up. Now we just need to make our connection over here, and we should be live. Alright, so we know that this will go there, and this will go here. I will come back and fix this when I buy the other piece, but for now I'm just gonna stick this into the hole here, and it'll have to just kind of bond on the surface. It'll work, it's just not ideal. And this we're not gonna use, so we can just tuck this away. This will add on to here, which is super flaky. Oh, gosh. See, that shouldn't be... Why is the common sparking like that? There shouldn't even be much attached to this circuit. We had to check it with the meter before we connect anything. I think I understand what's going on, but maybe I don't. Sometimes that meter just reads real sensitive bleed over. We've seen that happen before. So we're just gonna connect it, and the worst that can happen is it explodes, the breaker trips, and we'll just do something different. I really don't understand why that's sparking like that. There shouldn't be much of any load on here. And nothing's plugged in upstairs. Unless this does more than I realize. You know, I'm just gonna shut it off. There's too many wires there. I don't know which circuit it is though. See, I guess the meter can't be wrong though, because if it's sparking like that, there's got to be power. What is that sound? So that disconnected this room. Did it disconnect the clock in here as well? No, so maybe I thought that's on the same circuit. Well, it definitely disconnected the circuit in here, which I would have expected. That makes good sense, and maybe this is why I didn't realize this printer was on. Maybe that's why it was, why it had so much going through it. But now this makes sense. That makes good sense now. I don't know. Really? That's all the receptacles there are. Okay, it's number 16. Now I'm gonna have to reset every single clock in the house because I just turned everything off. Still not sure I trust this, but we'll see. Now at least we can. Alright, so there's still power in here, see? There's still power here. So this has got to be... This has got to be powering up something else too. I just don't understand where else the power would be coming from. Okay, so it's this one. Why is this common hot? that's coming off of this wire, where the black from these two is joined. Oh my gosh, what kind of hackery is going on in here? How does this even work? See, this is what's confusing, right? This makes sense. We have two blacks connected. That's fine. But why? And why the 14.3? This is the common from... So is this hot too? So there's two circuits in here? Because this is not live anymore. All three of these are done. So... But then where this is getting power from, because we have... And how the heck does that go back to the common like that? I don't understand this. This should be the outlets upstairs. Are these outlets still on? Nope. Okay, this row is on. And this is off. So it's like this is on. So then so why is the stuff that's plugged in is not working? Right, the power bar is off, there's no fault sign or anything. But yet there's still power here. Alright, we gotta redo this whole thing. Not tonight, but at some point, because I don't understand this. Something really nutty is going on here. Well, let's get this one turned off. This is why I want to just rewire the whole house, because so much of this doesn't make any sense. Alright, so theoretically, everything's off now. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just put it back the way it was with the addition of our new circuit and see if it works. I mean, the worst thing that happen is the breaker just trips out. I'm not actually convinced that any of these are on or off. I don't even know. We're just going to pretend that they're all live.
there's any electricians watching that have any idea what's going on here, I would very much appreciate some input, because I am baffled. I'm not seeing no sparks, so I think we're off. But I don't know, that circuit, I don't understand it. We also just don't need 2 circuits in this room. It's kind of a waste. This is a little too many wires for my preference. You know, maybe I'll get my uncle over here to sort this out. He's a good electrician. Maybe he can figure out what the heck is going on here. This is just bizarre. Alright, well, let's patch it back up. And let's see. I think everything will work. I just don't understand how it's working. Maybe it won't work. At this rate, I don't know. 850, way past what I wanted to cut for part 2. This is not the original cover. I don't know what happened to the original cover. Where is it? This one's got a hole in it. You know what? I'm glad I didn't take this apart all the way and replace the box, because it would have confused me. And I probably would have ended up with something that I couldn't get to work again, because it doesn't make any sense. You know, just when you think that you might be making some progress, you run into something crazy like this. You just never know around here. You just never know. All right. Well, let's turn it on. Get a light bulb to stick in here. Just grab this DEL one for now. Certainly don't want to waste an incandescent if it's messed up. Let's see if the light's on yet. I wonder if it'll work on either breaker. Well, the light's not working as of yet, which makes no sense. Huh. This switch doesn't work. the heck? This switch doesn't work. I wonder if I made a simple mistake. Oh, I must have made a simple mistake, because otherwise the switch would be working. Let's see what I did wrong. Yep, I made a simple mistake. I connected the wrong high to the, you know what I did? Wow. I connected the switch to itself. Oh man, I connected the switch to itself. No wonder it doesn't flip and work. Alright, well, it happens to the best of us. Yep, that's great. I connected the switch to itself. Now, a lot of channels would cut that part out and just fix it and then go back to the video, but I'm going to leave that in. Well, that's a good example of why you should always double check the work, because sometimes good techs make mistakes. So what should have happened, and what just totally failed to happen, was this should have gone to the red, which is coming back from our switch. And then this, which goes to the switch, it should have gone to the rest of the blacks and the red, whatever the heck that does. You know, a simple trace out of where these wires go might answer our questions. Just have to finish taking the rest of that wood off and expose everything so we can check it out. I think ultimately at the end of the day that this is the confusion of this is going to my head, and that's why I made that mistake. There's no excuse. You still got to pay attention when things are getting flaky. In fact, you got to pay attention all the time. It's even more important when things are getting flaky. But that's probably what happened. Or maybe I'm just hungry. Sometimes people make mistakes. Okay. Let's close everything back up. I was so confident in my work, I even shut everything. Well, now it should definitely work. All right, take two.
see what we get this time. Hopefully we get something that works. We got something that works. Well, that was a pain in the neck, but we have lights that work. And this is going to be so nice to have, because now I don't have to walk over here in the dark anymore. Alright, so let's get a light bulb. We've got, this is a 43 watts. I want to do, actually, yeah, 60 watts. That's what this is equivalent of. We'll do a 60 watts. Oh. First, I want to make sure that there is actually no power when it's off. Alright, good. Well, that was quite the saga. Quite the saga. This one, we're going to have to play different bulbs in here, see what kind of works good with the ceiling fan. I'm hoping that maybe a 100 watts will give us enough light to be good for the ceiling fan videos. I'm not sure. We'll have to see what happens. See if I got any floating around here. What's this? That's a 650. All the light bulbs are back in here, and I just don't really feel like digging for it right now, but I got no choice. It'll be nice once I get all this cleaned up too. Everything will be cleaned up and I won't have to have so much clutter. It's in the works, it just takes a long time. Well, that's not really doing what I need it to do. $75 watts. Last couple of times I went digging for bulbs in here, I couldn't get nothing but 100s. Now that I wanted 100, I won't be able to get a single one. No, 1200, there we go. This one sounded like it's broken. Oh, I guess we'll find out soon enough. It works. Come on, let's get a few minutes without getting injured. A few more minutes. Should have washed these. They're filthy. I don't know why. They're brand new. They shouldn't be filthy. I really like these fixtures. Of course, we don't need the vapor tight aspect down here, but I'm using these for that vintage commercial industrial feel. They look really cool. Well, I don't think I'm going to be screwing in the other side. All right, here we go. Lights on. And it does provide a decent amount of light for the ceiling fan. So I'll have to check the video and see. I only got 5% left on the video, but I'm done for the night anyways. So now what's nice is I can turn these lights off over here. I come over here and the light, and turn this off over here. That is fantastic. Just what was needed.